Even though we came into last week thinking we might learn whether or not former President Trump will be indicted, it doesn't mean that there weren't important pieces of information, important developments that may play out long term. I talked with Scripps News West Palm Beach political analyst Brian Crowley about that.
Even this week, we noticed that the supporters showing up as a result of the indictment potential were much smaller than the hundreds of people that used to show up. The water behind us would be filled with boats with people waving Trump flags. I think there was one boat out this week. So, there's already sort of hints that the fervor isn't what it was.
What does that tell you about his long-term prospects?
Well, I think long-term, he's going to have to take on Ron DeSantis, who's clearly running for president, and Nikki Haley, and perhaps Tim Scott from South Carolina. And this time they're not surprised. They know what to expect from Donald Trump. They know he's going to be hurling insults. They know he's going to make sometimes baseless charges about them.
How has Palm Beach changed since 2016?
The closest we've come to this kind of phenomenon was when John Kennedy was president in the 60s, but it was still very, very low key. The Kennedys would come like all the other wealthy people for the winters, and then they would leave. And even when John Kennedy became president, he had a couple of public events there, but very low key by comparison. This is just a whole new world. This is like the circus came to town.
That will do it for our show this week from Palm Beach, Florida. Make sure you join us next week for The Race.